For mathematics, those who are studying in secondary level, for them only this may be helping hands. And I am coming 45 minutes, I will try my level best to give some ideas regarding quadratic equation. Because in secondary level math, normally I have seen the students are getting pressure from 2-3 chapters specially. One is quadratic equation, one is similarity from geometry, and another is trigonometry, sometimes the maths of height or distance giving some trouble to the students. So thereby I am taking first chapter as a quadratic equation, and I will highlight some helping points, maybe helping for students. So today's quadratic chapter is quadratic equation. Now, what is called quadratic equation? If a equation having a single variable with some integers, and that variable, if it is having the power of 2, then it can be called as a quadratic equation. Like, I am giving one example. If x square plus 7x minus 3 equal to 0, then it is quadratic equation, because the variable is x and the numbers whatever it is saying, it is integers, and right side LHS and RHS both having in between the equal sign, so it is equation. Thereby variable having the power of 2, and this is the single variable, so it is quadratic equation. Now in general, if I want to write the format of quadratic equation, then it can be seen as ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. That means it is clearly shown that a, b and c, it is integer, and x square and x, this is variable, that is single variable. Now if I am comparing this one, now if I am comparing the general format with the given equation, then clearly this is a can be equal to 1, b can be equal to 7, and c equal to -3. Because it is plus plus, so here it is -3 to be taken as a c. So this is the format of quadratic equation. So by definition, if anybody is asking what is called quadratic equation, then answer must be like this. An equation having the variable of power 2, single variable having of power 2, then it can be called quadratic equation. But one condition is applied, that in any case a cannot be equal to 0. So this is the perfect definition. Now in class 10, this x square plus 7x minus 3 to be solved. Now how I am solving this equation? Means people are asking the answer to be given x square plus 7x minus 3. Actually what is the value of x? So what normally we are doing up to class 9, we have done that we are going to do this to be factorized, and moment I am factorizing this one, LHS to be factorized, and if I am factorizing, then x, once I am factorizing, after that if I am solving, then x will have some value of 2. That means 2 quantity. Suppose this, if it is solved, then x will have some integers, one answer, and x will have some another integer, that different answer from this. That means x having the answer of 2 digits. Now, why we are emphasizing on quadratic equation? Because now we are trying to do this solve without factorization. Up to class 9 we have done, actually this type of equation can be done by factorizing. But now I am bypassing the factorizing. How it can be? So that point will be cleared. And one more thing, this ax square plus bx plus c, it is quadratic equation, and this, the value of x must have 2 integers, and that 2 integers will have some, that integer will be shown as a, b and c like that. So answer can be directly written x equal to minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. b minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a. So if that equation, if can I remember x square plus 3x plus 7 equal to 0, that means a equal to 1, b equal to 3, c equal to 7. So putting the value of b here means 3, this is b square means 9 minus 4ac by 2a, then automatically x will have some 2 results and it can be derived very easily. That means I am not going to do the factorization, directly I am putting the value of b, a and c, I will get the answers. Now this derivation, it has given by some mathematician, great mathematician, Sridhar Acharya. But it is not mentioned in ICSE. In West Bengal board it is clearly written that this is the formula of Sridhar Acharya. Now again, this minus b plus minus root over of b square minus 4ac by 2a, it is giving the answer of general format of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Now, what is the meaning of b square minus 4ac root over? In this answer, root over of b square minus 4ac, it is called as a discriminator. Discriminator. What is that? Discriminator is root over of b square minus 4ac. This b square minus 4ac actually giving the character of answers. That answer, which one can be real and equal, can be imaginary. So b square minus 4ac, this discriminator actually giving the characteristics of result of this quadratic equation. So this b square minus 4ac, if this b square minus 4ac, if it is equal to 0, then what will be the conclusion? Conclusion is, if b square minus 4ac equal to 0, then the results will be clearly, two results will be clearly, it is equal, and real. If b square minus 4ac greater than 0, then the result must be unequal and real. And if the b square minus 4ac less than 0, then character will be, character of the results will be imaginary. Now, this imaginary means what? Suppose I take that x square plus bx, instead of that, if I am writing something like 2x square plus 9x minus 8 minus 4 equal to 0. Now first I will check what is the characteristics of b square minus 4ac. Here a equal to 2, b is equal to 9 and c equal to minus 4. Right? Now once I am checking the b square discriminator point, if I am checking the b square minus 4ac, so b square minus 4ac equal to, that is 81 minus 4 into 2 into minus 4. So equal to 81 minus this plus 4 4s are 16 into 2, that means it is 34. That means it is coming as a 5 and 115. So clearly it is b square minus 4ac giving me the result of 115. So 115 must be greater than 0. So 115, if it is greater than 0, then the value of x, will have unequal and real. The value of x will come as unequal and real. Unequal and real. So this value b square minus 4ac, once it is coming as 115, then it will have, it is greater than 0, so value will be seen as unequal and 0. Let us check. So result was x equal to minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac on root divided by 2a. So what should I do now? Equal to minus b means minus 9 plus minus root over b square minus 4ac, result is 115 divided by 2 into 2. That means it is minus 9 plus minus root over of 115 means it can be done, and it will have some integer divided by 2 into 2. So all are integers. Once I am calculating this one, it has to come some numbers, and once these numbers are coming means it is real, and once in between plus and minus means there will be two results. One is 9 plus so and so divided by 2 into 2, and minus 9 minus so and so divided by 2 into 2. So results are different. It is integer, so unequal, and it is clear it is integer. So b square minus 4ac, I am emphasizing, and student must check that b square minus 4ac, if it is, again I am repeating, b square minus 4ac, if it is equal to 0, then results will have the characteristics of it will have result will be equal, and if it is equal to 0, then equal and real. If it is b square minus 4ac greater than 0, result will differ, but it will be integers, means unequal and must be integers. And if b square minus 4ac less than 0, then result will be imaginary. Result will be imaginary means b square minus 4ac, if it is like this, if it is minus 7 or plus 7, means if you cannot omit this root, or the value of root over of minus 7 cannot be found out. What is the meaning of root over? So it is imaginary number. So once this 4ac, once it is plus minus with b by 2a, result has to come as a imaginary, right? So thereby b square minus 4ac is the only tool by which I can come to know that the equation will have the two results, and the characteristics of the result will come to know by the b square minus 4ac. Now again, if some bunch of equation means there are in secondary level, in the maths is coming that 4-5 equations are given to you, and this equation, whether it is quadratic or not, x square by x equal to 6. Is it quadratic? By the doing of some modification or not modification, x square minus 6x equal to 0. X square minus 6x equal to 0. There is no c. So x to be taken as a common. So x minus 6 equal to 0, or x equal to 0, or x equal to minus 6 equal to 0, x equal to 6. So there are two results. One is 0 and one is 6. That means this is also real, this is also real. No imaginary case. Means here in this equation, b square minus 4ac, it is 100% greater than 0. If I am checking that point also, now x square plus minus 6x plus 0. So here a is how much? 1. B is how much? Minus 6, and C is 0. So should I check it out? So b square minus 4ac, what it is giving the results? B square means it is 36 root over minus 4ac. 4 means 4 into 1 into c is 0. So it is completely 0. That means root over of 36 minus 0. So it is 6. That means b square minus 4ac results is giving you 6. So it is integer. Once it is integer means, therefore this having this is integer means this having the unequal greater than 0. This 6 means it is greater than 0. So once it is greater than 0, that means root will have the characteristics of unequal and integer. So it is unequal and integer. And one more thing I am going to tell you. Here, any ax square plus bx plus c format, if c equal to 0, like this equation, if c equal to 0, then one thing it is assured that out of two answers, one will be 0. C 0 means there will be two answers for x. One also will be 0 and other will be determined. So first will be other will be derived. So C equal to 0 means the one answer, the x, the out of 2, one answer of x has to 0. So if students have seen anywhere that ax square plus bx equal to 0, that means if C is not there means C is 0. Thereby you can announce that one result is x equal to 0 and other will be derived. Right? Now another part I am going to switch on. Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. So x equal to minus b plus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a, and another answer x equal to minus b minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a. These two answers can be called as roots of this quadratic equation. These two answers can be called as a roots of quadratic equation. Now, these two answers or these two roots, once they are added, then what will happen? If first answer to be taken as not x, because instead of x, if I am writing as a alpha, one root is alpha and second root is beta, then addition of these two roots, that is alpha plus beta, it will straightway come as minus b by a. And these two roots, once they are multiplied, then the result will come as a c by a. So alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a and alpha into beta equal to c by a. Why I am emphasizing this one, means two roots once they are added, the result is coming as a minus b by a, and alpha into beta it is coming as a c by a. Why I am giving this one? By this alpha and beta, I will go back to the equation. I will go back to this equation. How? The format is very easy. If I am writing like this, x square, this is the very important area, minus within bracket alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta equal to 0, and this alpha plus beta, if I am putting this minus b by a, and alpha beta if I am putting as a c by a, then 100% it will go back to quadratic form. How? You just take it out, or x square minus alpha plus beta means it is what? Minus b by a. Just I am putting minus b by a. Once it is minus b by a, then it will be plus b by a into x, right? Plus alpha beta it is c by a, so it is c by a equal to 0. Now both sides, if I am multiplying with a, then what it is coming? Ax square. Then once it is multiplied by a will be neutralized, so it is bx. It is bx. Once it is multiplied by ac by a, so it is c equal to 0. That means what I want to say, that if somebody is giving the two results, suppose it is not expressed what is the equation, but they are given the two answers, one is 5 or one is 7, whatever it may be. can you give me the quadratic equation? Then what you will do? Then that time what you will do? If somebody says alpha equal to 5, means one root is 5 and another root beta is 7, then what will be the equation? It is very easy. X square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta equal to 0. Right? Now, it is given alpha equal to 5, beta equal to 7. So what I will do? I will do x square minus alpha plus beta means it is 12. X plus alpha beta means it is 7 into 5, it is 35 equal to 0. That means required equation is this. That means quadratic equation having that interesting part, once somebody is giving the results, that is the roots of that equation, by the formula, it is very easy to rewrite the equation by using this formula. So for secondary student, this formula is very crucial. Very crucial. X square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta equal to 0. If somebody is giving some results of alpha and beta, and if he is asking what will be the nature of equation, then it is obviously by putting that value of alpha and beta, I can get the equation back. So this is the most interesting part. Now, if some maths I am taking from ICSE board books or something like that, one more thing, if somebody is writing x to the power 6 minus x cubed plus 2 equal to 0. Is it quadratic? Then we should not be in dilemma. We first checking, we can remember the definition. Definition was what? Definition was that variable having the power of 2 can be called, definition of quadratic equation, that is variable of power of 2 can be called single variable, can be called quadratic equation. By seeing this one, it cannot be seen, sir, it cannot be called as a quadratic equation. No. Why? Because this can be written as like this, x cubed whole square. It can be written easily, minus x cubed plus 2 equal to 0. Now putting the value of x cubed, let this x cubed equal to a or y. So equation can be transferred y square minus y plus 2 equal to 0. So with respect to x cube equal to y, this equation is transferred to quadratic equation. So if you are recollecting that power of 2 means only it will be quadratic, otherwise not like that. You must investigate whether this x to the power 6 minus x to the power 3 plus 2. So further investigation is required, or further derivation, or further you must apply your brain on it, because with respect to x cube equal to y, this can be easily changed to quadratic equation. So this type of equation, they are normally frequent in short question they are asking. Another, if I am writing x plus 1 by x equal to 8, or it is putting a minus. Is it quadratic equation? I can say First I have to check, because it is not an integer, it is fractured number. So what should I do now? Both sides to be, because this x is giving me trouble. So what should I do? This is equation. Thereby I can multiply or I can add or I can subtract. Anything I can do with this equation in both sides. So multiplying both sides by x, it is coming as x square minus 1 equal to 8x. Right? So or x square minus 8x minus 1 equal to 0. So now this equation is transferred by like this. Once it is transferred like this, so here another further 1 into x square plus minus 8 into x plus minus 1 equal to 0. Thereby a equal to 1, b is equal to minus 8, c is equal to minus 1. So it is clear-cut quadratic equation. So moment the presentation of the question, if it is something like, if they are giving some twisted form, then also you must be very cautious. You must first check it, then only you come to conclusion whether it is quadratic or not. Another equation I can give you like this, x plus, another equation also I can give you, x plus 3 by x equal to x square. X plus 3 by x equal to x square. So what should I do now? Again this x is giving me trouble. Now what should I do? Multiplying both sides. So it is coming as x square plus 3. Now x cube. So it is coming as x cube minus x square minus 3 is equal to 0. So the variable of power 3. So it cannot be quadratic equation, because variable have the power of 3. So it cannot be treated as quadratic equation. It is clearly seen as it is cubic equation, like that. Now, so overall idea I am already today actually, the definition of quadratic equation, then roots of the quadratic equation, then how x is equal to minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2 is coming from Sridhar Acharya, but derivation I have not calculated. Derivation it has not been seen by you, because derivation I have not done. Directly I have written the formula. And again some alpha equal to alpha and beta. So if the roots are given to you, then how can I get the equation from it? It is also explained here. So today's class, up to this it is sufficient, because next class I will try, if some demands are coming, so maths for ICSE or West Bengal Board or CBSE, from whatever it may be, it can be discussed here. But same time your mail should come and demand should come. According to that I will play. So this is the email address. If you want to contact through email, you can do. And if your demand also for another chapter is similarity. Now next chapter that is similarity from geometry part, and something like trigonometry, if it is giving you trouble, especially in height or distance math, so again further it can be discussed here. But last of all, your demand only give you, I will discuss according to your demand. Okay, thank you, bye.